go.
Let's meet this.
And the starting group for Chicago. We've got Buzelis, Corey Joseph out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Rashawn Holmes, and it's Dozier in at the 3. And for Washington, we've got Sarr, George out there with Davis. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a beat.
Here's Simons, following the three-pointer by Washington. Fires the 3, buries it from 3.
Yeah, the response from Simons, a streaky three-point shooter.
And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. George outside. Outside Davis. Pass to Sarr. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Holmes. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr.
Bulls basketball.
About a minute into this first quarter. Simons deciding where to go with it. From downtown. It's rebounded by Washington.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And scoring with the play inside is Davis.
Look at how competitive Davis gets on the glass. He just knows how valuable those second chance shots are.
And here's Simons outside. Pass to Buzelis. On the wing, Simons. Drops in the 3. Simons has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
The shot by Johnson, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Simons. There's the triple. Count it. His third and 5 attempts.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Simons with a steal. In transition, here they come. Chicago passing it around. Shoots over George. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Buzelis.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
To the middle. Back to Young. To halt the run. Washington again can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's Simons with a 3. Sinks the tray. 14 points for him.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
For 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington, coming off that win against the Sixers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And it's a completely new group for Washington. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Tice is checked in for Holmes. Lyles comes in for Buzelis. Knox, he's checked in for Dozier. And it's Morris in for Joseph. Here's Knox. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Another three for Chicago.
The second.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's Knox. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Simon's shot is good.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Champagny. To stop the drought. And it's good on the layup. Bulls leading by 16. Here's Lyles. Here's Knox. On the wing, Simons. The three is up. Pass to Lyles. Let's go with a three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
3-point.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Champagny. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Washington shooting their first free throw tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Carrington.
D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Whitmore outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And it's Washington with the ball. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Pass to Coulibaly. Over to the wing. The three from Russell. Tice grabs the miss. And it's Simons with the ball for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already.
8. Chicago. 29. DC family.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
D'Angelo Russell is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then there's Davis. And it's George in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Well, Grant, this is the third season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. To the inside. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, for a young wing like Johnson, scoring inside will open up the rest of the floor for you.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Back to Joseph. Here's Knox. Offline with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
From deep, Sarr. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Back to Joseph. Here's Dozier, covered by Johnson. Pass to Knox. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Holmes, he's checked in for Lyles. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Wizards basketball.
The Wizards trail by 16. Pass to Sarr. And here's Johnson. Puts it up from the high post. And he hits the jumper for 2.
And right there, Johnson electing to go mid-range. Nice old-school stuff from the rookie.
Here's Buzelis. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. And the Bulls lead by 17.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And that's a foul called on Rashawn Holmes.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game. And the Wizards making a change here. Carrington's checked in. No good with the triple for Chicago. They've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priority straight. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And finished off by Sarr.
Easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Chicago making some changes. Simons comes in for Dozier, and it's Morris in for Joseph. To the left wing, lets the 3 fly, and again, Chicago no good.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently, like they are now, should help them do it.
Pass to Knox. On the wing, Simons. Shoots over Johnson. No good. A bit long that time.
Good contest. Can't let them have open shots from mid-range.
Shots good by Carrington.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Morris passes to Knox. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Sarr pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Offensive rebound. Ferocious work on the boards by Davis.
And that is where Davis hurts you the most, around the hoop.
Chicago passing it around. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
3-point field goal.
Morris has got 3 assists tonight. The Wizards trail by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to George. Launches a 3. Davis. Nice persistence to tip it back in. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Three-pointer, Buzelis on target from range.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now a timeout called by Washington. You look at Anthony Simons. He's been playing really well.
We all know the message from their coach. Figure out a way to stop the hot hand.
Tice is checked in for Chicago. Lyles comes in for Knox. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
Well, you look at Buzelis, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Russell to pass to Davis. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Champagny, he's checked in for Sarr. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. It seems like just yesterday when D'Angelo Russell started his career in the NBA. Richard, hard to believe he's been in the league a decade plus now.
Yeah, the second overall pick in 2015. Russell is an experienced NBA player who remains a valuable rotation player.
Here's Coulibaly. The putback. He's off on that one. Chicago leading by 13. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Here we go, all alone.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
And so Morris will bring it up for Chicago. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. To the right side. Here's Buzelis. And so it's
That's the
Chicago.
end of the first
They
half.
lead.
With the score, Washington 35.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
40.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 11. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. We've got Anthony Simons. Rashawn Holmes is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Dozier in at the 3. Here's Buzelis. George defending. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Sarr laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Sarr's got 9.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Dozier can't get it to go. The Wizards trail by 10. Outside Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second
Well,
personal
Davis
foul.
gets to the line a
First
lot,
team
and
foul.
people don't talk about it. But he's an excellent foul shooter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by Washington.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Oh, got that one up quick. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Well, Graham, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
And Washington making a change here. Whitmore's checked in.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Simons outside. Pass to Buzelis. The 3. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Young can't hit.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Chicago passing it around. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Simons. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Here's Whitmore. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Carrington, he's checked in for Washington. Then for Chicago, Tice is checked in for Holmes. Lyles comes in for Buzelis. And it's Knox in for Simons. Knox, the pass to Lyles. Beyond the arc. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. And Washington with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Young misses.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And it's Knox missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Blocked. With the second effort, and the layup is up and in. Whitmore's got 5.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Knox. Hits a three-pointer.
Kevin Knox
And the
second.
Bulls lead by 7.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Lyles, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
and sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And Young has got the ball here for Washington. Now a timeout called by Washington. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Morris, he's checked in for Chicago.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Morris. Inside. Here's Knox. The three ball. Another three for Chicago.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Champagny, that's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Russell, that's good. Russell's got his first points of the night.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And the Bulls lead by 11.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for George. Back to Davis. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Pass to Knox. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Gets the three ball to go.
And he's got a ton of momentum and showing no signs of slowing down.
Oh, it's stolen by Tice. Here's Morris. Russell with the rebound.
Chicago foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
Highly skilled with good instincts. Russell has top-level tools, always has.
And the second free throw is good. Chicago leading by 11. Pass to Buzelis. From deep. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. Three-pointer, Buzelis, and that's not going to go. And so it's Chicago going into the break up 12, building this lead up.
The Bulls, 70.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Sarr in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Washington right now.
Can't give him too much grief for that one. He's been mistake-free for the most part.
Chicago leading by 12. Out left to the wing. Here's Lyles. Off the mark there with a three.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without foul.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Right wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. And it's Washington with the ball. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Young.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
To the wing, right side. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Washington with a rebound. To the paint. Here's Johnson. No good with a layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Chicago passing it around. Pass to Buzelis. Fires from deep. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Young from long range. Kept alive. Shot's good by Sarr.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You got to keep this kid off the offensive glass.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
DC Bailey.
The Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. Then for Chicago, Tice is checked in for Holmes. And Dozier is subbed in for Lyles. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
There's Simons with a three. Sinks it from distance. Simons has got 23 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Johnson. This one for three. And it's Dozier with the rebound. Chicago leading by 13. Down low. Out to Simons. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, Johnson. Here's Sarr. It's deflected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And it's Simons missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Sarr is playing with a lot of confidence, not questioning himself, just using his size to keep finding buckets.
Here's Simons. Oh, throw it down. Wow. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Timeout called, the Wizards.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Matas Buzelis.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Well, obviously, he doesn't like losing. They dropped 3 in a row coming into this one. He took it on himself and put a stop to that streak.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Chicago.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Rashawn Holmes.
Simons outside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Now the Wizards in transition. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Joseph. A minute 37 left in the game. Dozier, the pass to Simons. The Bulls with another miss. And Washington with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Outside Young, inside, Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebound, Washington.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
And he says, thank you very much. That 1 point could make all the difference.
Young finds Sarr to take the lead. Young can't hit. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
40 seconds left in the fourth. George for three. And Holmes pulls it down. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's Buzelis. Check by Davis. 6 to shoot. There's Simons with a three. And knocks down the three.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw now.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They trail by 5.
Chicago
12 seconds left in the game.
Trey Lyles.
Here's George. The three. Offensive board. Here's the three. From deep, Sarr. No good.